What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today I'm bringing you guys another episode of my Forza 5 Let's Play. Now, in this episode, we're going to be doing some online circuit racing. So, I will be cutting out the part between where I actually, when I actually find a match and when that match probably finally starts, because there's a huge gap usually in between where you go in or when you go into a match and when the match actually starts. So we're going to be doing A-Class because I have a car built especially for that, which is a 08 Viper ACR, which is, by the way, very, very, very good for A-Class. Very, very good as far as, like, just overall grip and feel and power and balance. Really, really good A-Class circuit car. And, oh, wow, match request is already done. Not bad. We'll see how close this is to actually being done, but let me actually find... There it is. There it is. It's a beast. Oh god, 1 of 4. Oh geez, 1 of 4 laps complete. So, I will be back with you guys once this race is actually done. Alrighty guys, I'm back. And, that took a really long time. That race took a really long time to finish. But, apparently they put us on Le Mans, and unfortunately it's not the old Le Mans straight. We have the chicanes this time, so I'm expecting there to be a few crashes, not from me, but, maybe from some of the other players, because especially if they don't know what they're doing. But then again, it's weird because a lot of the times when you go into online in Forza 5, you can get matched up with two types of people. You either get matched up with like people that are crazy good at it, or you get matched up with people that are absolutely terrible. There is no like sort of in between, I guess you could say, in Forza 5 online. And I don't really know why that is or what causes that, but you know, we'll have to see what this group is like. Dang, the interior of this Viper looks amazing. Even with a good launch, I can't keep up with all those all-wheel drive cars off the launch. Well, the TT is gone. So's the GTR. So I'm thinking I'm going to be chasing this Evo the whole time. Get off the rumble strip. Come on. I don't know what he's got under his hood, so I may or may not be able to take him on the straightaway. We'll have to see. Looks like a pretty even matchup right now, actually. Into 5th. He's switching sides all over the place. He's trying to make it so I can't draft off him. He's actually pulling on me right now. That's surprising. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a little bit too much speed. I mean, we were covered, but that was a little bit too much speed for that chicane. I still need to dial out a little bit of the understeer in the front end of this car. It's got a little bit too much understeer for my liking, but, I mean, it's still a great car, and the understeer isn't all that bad, but I still would like to dial out a little bit of the understeer that's there. Oh, God. Power out. That's the thing, you can really get on it in this car out of corners, and even though it's rear-wheel drive, it will not spin around on you if you're careful, because the rear tires are so huge that you really never have to worry about it. I believe I have 355s in the back of this thing, and I mean, 355s are huge. They're gigantic tires, and when you've got that much we got that much rubber in the back of the car, it's really, really planted. The guy in the Evo though seems like a pretty clean driver. He's got a lot of power out of the corners, obviously with his all-wheel drive system. But I mean, he seems pretty smooth. I haven't seen him mess up all that much, so he might end up being a little bit tricky to deal with. Also, plus the fact that this is like my first online race of the day, so I'm still kind of warming. Excuse me. Still kind of warming up, and I locked him up back there. I was actually catching him until I locked up my brakes. I just gotta make sure that GTR stays away from me. How's he gonna go into that? This corner's a bit tricky. He can catch people, but I don't know. Is he gonna do it right? He's just gripping it. He's just really, yeah, he just gripped it the whole way. Oh god. Okay, the front end locked. That sucked. That was really bad. I let the front end lock on me. I can still see him though. I can still see him. I mean, we got another lap after this, so I can still see him. Come on. Getting on the brakes. Braking points, you really have to be careful with your braking points because I don't have braking. I don't have the braking line on, so I really have to really have to be careful about about where I brake and when I brake, and how hard I brake because I don't have ABS on either. That GTR is way back there, though. I just don't want to let this Evo get too far ahead. Which it looks like he might be already getting too far ahead, but we'll see, we'll see. Oh. Didn't really mean to kick it out back there. The bad thing about it is that I know he has me on the straights, and that's a bad thing. When he has you on the straights on Le Mans, Le Mans, I need to pronounce that properly. But when somebody has you on the straight on Le Mans, they can get so far out ahead that it can be really bad for your race. I will say I really like I like how this Viper handles, and I like how it drives, but I'm not a huge fan of the stock gearing. The stock gearing is a little long for my personal my personal taste. That's like, I don't know, it's just something I've always felt about this particular car. It's the gearing, especially from 4th to 5th and especially 6th gear. The gearing is way too long for me. I'd definitely say that I prefer shorter gearing and shorter geared cars, especially like, for example, the oh god, I forgot there was a chicane coming up. That wasn't good. That wasn't good. I was able to brake in time, but still, I forgot that there was a chicane coming up, and I was just still on the power, and then I glanced down at the map, and I was like, oh crap, this is a chicane coming up. But just for example, the gearing in the Nissan GTR is so close, and the car is so quick because of it. And I mean, I know that, for example, it's, you know, that's a dual clutch transmission, but still, you can have a close ratio manual and be a lot faster because of it. I mean, this car makes up for it in the power and the torque, especially from the huge V10, but still, I think I would prefer shorter gearing. And the Corvette ZR1 especially, is they do a really good job with they did a really good job, I think, with the way they set up the stock gearing in the ZR1, and I really like the way they did that. So I may mess with the gearing a little bit in this Viper, just to kind of modify it to my personal taste. Because I haven't really... Oh my god, sticky grass, really? I had one tire off. One tire past the rumble strip. And it acted like I was driving through quicksand. Come on. But yeah, the sticky grass like that can be really, really annoying sometimes. It can definitely be really annoying sometimes. But yeah, it looks like as long as the guy in front doesn't mess up and we don't mess up, it looks like we've got second. It looks like that's what we're gonna come out of this race with. If the guy in front messes up, which it seems unlikely that he will because he's run a pretty clean race so far, but if he messes up, we may have a chance at first. But this is looking to me like if everything stays the way it is right now, that we're gonna end up with second probably. Well, not probably. We'll absolutely end up with second if everything stays the way it is right now. I just hope more people join in the next match. Dang, I over-revved a bit. Oh, yeah, he's already crossed the line. Ease into it and power out. And there's this random SLR back there. Just randomly sitting there. Good race. Good race, though. The cars were pretty spaced out, which is kind of just eh. I prefer the racing to be a lot closer. That's actually why I like short circuits a lot, and why I like to run this car on short circuits. But, I mean, long circuits are fun, too, especially, like, this Le Mans. But I think it would have been more fun if we had more people in here. I mean, I've been in some huge racing lobbies that are really, really, like, crazy entertaining, and there's just a ton of people in the lobby. Yeah, race is almost over, and it's gonna force... Yeah, there we go. Alright. I do want to know how much money I got for that, though, since we didn't have that many people in the race, but I did still get second, and not very much damage on the car at all. I mean, little bits of rubber all over the front, but, I mean, that's to be expected. Not really any actual damage on the car. That's not bad for silver. 11,000 total, that's not bad for silver. Really, it's really not. And we still have the spoiler. It didn't fall off. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, well, if you guys enjoyed this episode and this race, don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section below what you thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. Excuse me. And I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.